the channel. Today we're doing some at-home cardio. It's nice out, so I got the the guns out while the sun's out. We're doing some at-home cardio. We're gonna get ready to go on a jog. Too hot to wear a shirt, so I'm gonna be holding the microphone today. We'll see how that works, how that goes. So hopefully you guys can hear me all right while we're going. But it was too hot to have my shirt on today, so. Billy, come. Got my dog with me today. I think he may have already ate dinner, so he probably don't need to go on a run if he's already ate. Billy, go find Dad. You wanna go? Go find Dad. How's it going, guys? Doing some at-home cardio today. Sun's out. It's nice out here. My dog really wants to go with me, but I think he may have already. Going back to work tonight, and I was saying it's been really, really hot out here in Missouri. It was finally a cool enough day, or cool enough tonight, that I could come out and run. I did go by the gym earlier and do a few curls and work my arms a little bit and some abs, but I wanted to get some cardio in today, so we're running. But show you guys around. I got a decent neighborhood to run through. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty quiet, good neighbors. Said I have my dog here with me, but I think he already ate dinner and I don't want him getting sick. Plus it's still kind of hot for him to be running, but I don't mind torturing myself a little, so I'll run out here in the heat. But yeah, pretty good Sunday. Spent it up at my grandpa's for a while at the nursing home, and whew, feeling this heat. Got a couple other neighborhood dogs out here checking me out, barking at me as they do when I go by. But yeah, it's definitely been really hot the past few days. I think tomorrow's supposed to be the hottest, which sucks for me because I work at a factory that makes farm chemicals and it's always hot in there. So hot weather makes it worse. Yeah, there's only one of them out here right now, but it gets to barking. Hi, puppy. There's John. Hi, puppies. They really like when my dog's with me. Then they go nuts. But I figure we're gonna hit this run. I'm just kind of going not a too bad a pace because it's hot, so trying to burn a little fat. So I used to try to go full speed all the time at everything, right? I try to run 2 miles as quick as I can, but I've learned over time that like that's really good for your heart and your conditioning. But if you're just trying to burn fat, a slower pace is actually more beneficial. So the faster pace is definitely good for your heart, good for your conditioning. But for fat loss, a few studies have shown that slower stuff is actually better. Like, for instance, if you're on a treadmill at the gym, instead of going at like a 6 or a 7 and jogging those 2 miles out, I go at like a 3.2 and just put the incline on like a 10 and then just go. And that's actually been better for fat loss, which took me forever to figure that out. Because I used to think just the harder you go, the better it's going to be, right? So I was doing insanity max 30, twice a day. I was like running, I was burping, going hardcore with all this stuff, but I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And so it took learning, just slowing it down and doing a fast walk on the treadmill or on the stair stepper for 30 minutes is actually more beneficial. So a little more time consuming, but possibly more beneficial. So I was like, oh, I'd start throwing that in. I still do my 2-mile jogs at a quick pace, but because they have their place too. All cardio has its place, and the different styles. So, because I do like the high intensity stuff, I like not being able to breathe. I like dripping in sweat because, man, it's just a great workout. Good on the heart. And for me, I'm in boxing, and so doing workouts like that is really good for my boxing game. Same way when I was younger and I was wrestling, because if I can't breathe, then when I'm in an actual match, I'll be able to breathe a little better, not as tired, because I'm used to it. So those do have their place. But if you're someone who just wants to lose fat, just do those 30 minutes to an hour on that treadmill or that stair stepper. Or if you're jogging, just slow it down a little. Don't try to like race, because I used to just try to race through everything. And great workout, great workout. But if you want to burn fat, slow it down. And then just diet, man. Definitely nutrition. That's something that took me a while to learn too, was eating healthy. So, but yeah, so we're just kind of running through the neighborhood, man. I have a really peaceful neighborhood. Very blessed. I'm kind of out here in the country. As you can see, I have neighbors that are close, but we also have farms over here, regular houses and neighborhoods. So neighbors are close, but not on top of each other. So definitely a plus. Got the neighborhood dogs barking. They see me running. They're used to my dog. My black lab's always with me on my runs, as long as he hasn't eaten dinner. But tonight he ate. I was a little late, so try not to let him run after he's eaten. Yeah, neighborhood's really nice, man. I've been blessed to live in this place. This is actually my childhood neighborhood. My dad moved here when I was like 7, and I left, came back. I'm living with my dad and stepmom again now. It's been a blessing. But yeah, man, it's definitely hot out. Feeling the heat. That sun is shining. I'm already sweating. That's what we want. Unfortunately, got to go back to work tonight. Really not looking forward to that. I enjoy my 2 days off. So back to work tonight, get off again Friday morning. Start of another week. But it's all right. This house right here is really beautiful. Just came on the market. Log cabin house. Beautiful neighborhood. No, man, I just try to help others. I give tips, tools, advice. That's why I work out, man. I'm helping others out because it all ties together, man. Your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual fitness are all tied together. And when you're slacking in one, you're going to slack in the others. So this is more for me to show people like, hey, I used to be 240 pounds, dealing with anxiety, depression. I used to let the world get me down, but you got to get up and you got to get moving. And when I got in shape, when I lost the weight, I started getting more confidence. My mental health issues lessened. Emotionally, I felt better. I finally started believing in my higher power. And man, so I got way better. And you know, I used to be one of those guys that would on other people's pages, profiles, when they were doing better than me. But when I started getting my own journey, now it's a community of just lifting each other up. And I don't want to be the person to bring someone down. I want to have someone get better. With my trial and error, if there's tools and tips that I got that can help the next man or woman, that's what I want to do. We're all people. Nobody's better than anyone else. So I'm just here to help other people, man. And if I can motivate you by doing what I do, that's even better. Or if I can show you a tip or a trick to help you learn, do a handstand push-up or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, and I have the tips and tricks, I got to get them out there. That's what God's called me to do, is help people. So that's why I work out. It's not for clout. It's not for acknowledgement. This is about building relationships and helping the fellow man. That's what this whole thing is for. So, you know, because I could care less about clout. I could care less about people acknowledging me or thinking I'm great. I mean, shit, dude, I'm a low life nobody, you know, and I'm good with that. You know, most people say I'm just a no good felon, you know, made too many mistakes as a kid, but you're never too late to change. You're never too late to make a better life for yourself and to help other people. So that's what my channel is about. I'm just a real guy and I keep it real. So people ask me all sorts of crazy questions and I give them the truth. You know, people want to shout steroids, steroids, steroids. What gear are you on? And I don't lie. A lot of people lie. I'm like, bro, I was natural until about a year or two ago when my testosterone started taking a noticeable drop, when I started feeling it. I didn't feel it throughout my 20s. I know it was dropping, but I didn't feel it till I hit about 31. Now I'm 33. So I've done 2 cycles of test and a bar. And I tell you what, it may have made me feel good while I was doing it. The joint pain and stuff went away. I really didn't get any bigger. I've always been this size. I've always been this shape. It just got me maybe a little more definition, a little more vascularity in my arms. But really, the gear use really didn't do much for me because I wasn't taking big amounts. I was just trying to get my test back up because I felt that drop. You know, when I was 18, even through my 20s, I could go deadlift 580 pounds and, you know, then go run, not feel my back or nothing. But now the soreness is there, the joint pain, you know? So it's just a part of life, man, getting older. So I tell everybody, like, I'm not against anybody using any sort of substance as long as they're not cheating, you know, as long as they're not in a competition or sport and you're not cheating someone else, go for it. But I got back into boxing, so I am taking the natural route. And, you know, I'm just not going to get on nothing for me, but I'm not against someone who does. You got to do what works for you. So, and the older I get, I may need more eventually. But for now, I'm where I want to be and we're just pushing. So But I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you being here, pushing me through this run, because you guys push me too, knowing that you're here with me. So, you know, I get tired. I want to quit, but I think about, man, I'm trying to help people and show people, and that pushes me. Like today, I was kind of in a pissy mood, man. I didn't really feel like running, but I promised I was going to make a live doing a home workout. And when I'm at home, I run. So I said, you know what? I got to get on it. So that's what we're doing. So finishing this run back down my driveway here. Say, I'm just glad to have you guys. I'm glad to have a voice. I'm glad to help people, you know, and I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm not better than anybody else. I'm just here trying to help, man. Help the next man. All right, guys. So it's my go-to. I love my slam ball. You can get this thing at Walmart. It's just a 20-pound slam ball. You can get this thing at Walmart for like under 20 bucks, man. It's a pretty good deal. I love jump rope too, man. I'm looking at getting another jump rope. I had a really good one, but my dog ate it. So anything that is not metal, my dog will eat. So all my weights are okay, and this is too big for him to chew on. But my jump ropes, anything else I've had that's small has gotten torn up. So ab wheels, things like that. So I keep my ab wheels away from him now, the ones I have now. But the jump rope, I miss it, man. So this ball is a slam ball. So it's kind of like a medicine ball, but it doesn't have the bounce. So when I go to slam it on the ground, it doesn't bounce back up. It just stays. It's got sand in it. And it's really good. It just works good shoulder workout. You can get abs with it. So it's just like a medicine ball, just without all the bounciness. So like if I slam this, it doesn't jump back up and hit me in the face. So that's one good thing about it, is I can slam it and it stays down. I kind of got you guys in the grass a little. Hope if we can get you to stay up. Get you guys here where you can see me, hopefully. Just trying to find something for you to rest against. Okay. So yeah, this slam ball is really good, man. I'll show you. You may not be able to hear me while I'm doing this, but I'm going to do just some regular slams. This is kind of my low intensity cardio. I'll go do straight slams like that. I don't think this is going to work. You guys aren't going to want to stay there. Hold on just a sec here. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you'll stay up. We're trying. So I'm going to do some regular slams, and I'm also going to hit to the side. Out to the side is going to feel more in my obliques. And if you guys want, if you're inside, you have a mat, or if you have a mat out here, you can do this on your knees, and that'll really target your abs even more than doing it standing. Because standing, I can get my legs involved. But if I'm on my knees, it's all abs when I slam, if I'm on my knees. So those are really, really good, man. Really good for the abs. This is more of the low intensity stuff. I'm not rushing through these. You can make this high intensity. You can go fast, but I'm going to be doing burpees, and that's going to be my high intensity. That's where I'm going to be moving. Because it's my pet peeve. Burpees doing wrong way is my pet peeve, guys. There are people who, especially within prison system, who want to do burpees incorrectly, man. Burpee is meant to be a fat burner, a cardio, a high intensity, a quick pace. It's supposed to be as if you were sprinting. You want to be dying, you want to be breathing. And I can't stand when people do slow burpees, man. So a lot of guys want to do the come down, do your burpee, and when you come up, do all this extra punch and stuff. And all this part is they're tired. They don't want to have to jump back down so fast. So they're doing their knees, they're hitting their stomach, they're doing all this other crap, or they're down on the ground in the push-up doing the extra push-ups. That's so they don't have to do the hard part, the up and down. The up and down is what kills you. That is what gets your lungs. And that's why burpees are meant to just be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not meant to be all this extra crap. It's up, down with a hop, up, down with a hop, because that's what gets your freaking lungs dying. That's what gets you burning. That's what gets you sweating. And people that act like they're in great shape but are dying throw on this extra crap so they don't have to go as hard on their burpees. That's what they're doing. And they trick people all the time, man. You know, I've been in there with a lot of gangbangers do that stuff, bro. That is, they want to look tough. They got numbers and they do this shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm over here dying because I'm getting hard ass cardio. So I'm going to show you guys that. So we'll start out. I'll show you what the slam ball is going to look like. And then I'm going to go into my burpees. And then I'll bring back the slam ball because I'm going to do burpee, slam ball, burpee, slam ball. This first one is just to show you the form on the slam ball. So I'm going to set this down. So here you go. So this is my slam. Just there. So there's not a real big bounce. Bam. Side. Side. See what I'm saying? It's not a real hard bounce. So, and my burpees are just going to be straight up down. So it's just push, up, push, up. See, it's not like this. It's not like, oh, let me come down, then let me do this, then let me come up, then let me do this, and then let me hop. No, we're just pop, 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 pop. And I want to try to hit, I'm going to try to hit about 25 burpees. It's going to be hard out in this heat, but 25 to 50 is my range. That's what I usually stick with. So, and if you see me get tired, I may stop. I may stop and jog, but I won't stop. You know what I mean? Like I'll stop, I'll jog in place, and then I'll keep going until I hit my 25. And my jog is not going to be slow. It's going to be a jog. My heart rate isn't going to come down. That's what we're shooting for. So if I get tired, and I'll go until my legs literally can't jump, that's when I stop. So we're going to do that. Move this over a little. $25. That's our 25. Now's when we get our break. So yeah, 25 to 50 is what I shoot for. I haven't done these in a while, so 25 is going to be killer out in this heat for me. So, but there's a time where I could do 50 in weather like this. You know, inside doing 50 is not such a big deal. But this heat, oh man, this heat will get you. So I did 25. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to do 25s because that about killed me. I had about 20. And I was like, oh shit, 5 more. So even I get really tired. Now we're coming to low intensity and I'm slamming. It's 5. And 5. Ah, that was a killer. Yeah. So I mean, my burpees, I want those high intensities. So yeah, we're rushing, you know, for sure. We're pushing those out as quick as we can. So it's a fast paced 25. Like I'm already dying. I can't breathe. So that's what I want. I want these to suck. The slam ball is when I get my heart to slow a little. Then I'll take a little breather until I'm ready to roll again. when I know I can hit 25 again, that's when I'm gonna go, or when I think I can. I don't break, but I want to get close to 25 because the goal is, my goal here is over time. Says I'm reconnecting. I'm hoping, okay, I hope you guys can hear me. So my goal is over time to do these with a less of a break, right? So I do my 25s, but over time I want it to be faster, less time in between, less time I need to recover. So I can hit 25. And that's where I got to where I could do 50 without stopping. Like there was no break. It was just like 50, 50, 50. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to get back to, is where less break, 25 comes faster and faster. And then it's like, okay, now I know I can do 50 without stopping. Hit my 50, do the breather, 50 again, breather. You know what I mean? So we're building our numbers up by doing this. That's what we're shooting for. And it just takes a little bit of pushing yourself. Like right now, I'm still breathing. I'm still tired. I don't want to go again, but I know I can get to 25. So I have to go. That's our 25 again. We're done. So that's what you want. You're not too long, bro. You got. Uh-oh. I got trouble with me. Ah, don't touch that. I'm dying. That's a this heat is happening. So do this next set on these. My heart rate is starting to drop. Really? Look at. Ah. It's too hot. It's coming off. That's how hot we are. Pick my mic up here. That's what I get for picking to work out in the afternoon instead of the morning. But I'm not a morning person, and I work overnights, so usually I'm asleep. So open up the garage here, let my dog get in here, cool off, because he's hot too. I can hear him. And I'm gonna grab the Powerade Zero so I can get some electrolytes back in my system. Stay hydrated, bro. That's a key too. I struggle with that because I wrestled growing up. So I'm so used to cutting weight, right? And when we're cutting weight, we're literally not drinking water when you're cutting weight. You know what I mean? I'm working out for hours without water, without Powerade, Gatorade. I'm used to that, but it's not good on you. So I force myself to drink because I know it's going to help. But I used to go 3-hour practices. When I was wrestling, I go 3-hour practices with no water. You know what I mean? Till the end. And that was like dying, dude. That was like dying. So it's not good though. Like if you're trying to cut weight for a fight, yeah, it's good. You know, but health wise, no, you gotta be drinking your water while you're working out. You know what I mean? So yes, coconut water is definitely a good option. Coconut water, Powerade, Gatorade with electrolytes. You know, I prefer the 0-calorie ones because I just watch my calories. But any of that stuff's really good. He's in the garage. Any of that stuff is really good. But yeah, so it's a killer, man. But like I said, you know, when you're cutting weight, it was just about not drinking nothing because, man, I just wanted to make a certain weight. So even water weight was too much. You know, I had to sweat everything out that I could. So I'm used to that. Not that it's healthy. It's just what I usually do. Like I'm in the gym, I don't drink water, you know. Right now I'm really dying, so I wanted water. But if I'm just regular working out in the gym, I don't even drink water. I just forget, you know, and I recommend drinking more water. So I'm bad at it. Hold on, let me see. Did I see the World Cup? I didn't, guys. I'll be honest with you. As soon as the U.S. last game where they did real good, and then, you know, I kind of fell off. I haven't watched anything else since the last one the USA played, where it was a really good game. And that was like a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, I'm not a soccer guy, not a football guy. Soccer, that's not my sport. American football, I like watching, but I'm more into combat sports. So I'm I'm more into UFC, college wrestling because I did grow up wrestling. Boxing, stuff like that is up more my alley. But I enjoy all sports. So anybody who's doing something athletic is killer. And soccer players, man, great cardio. Had a beer belly. So yeah, dude, I'm telling you, so I could have that easily because like my dad, when I was a kid, my dad looked like me. I mean, maybe better shape than me. And as he got older and got out of shape, he got that beer belly developed too because my dad does drink beer and whiskey and stuff, you know. So he got there too, and he's in his late 50s now. And you know, he thought maybe it was too late to get back in shape. But I showed him a guy. There's a guy that watches my videos, Gravity Core Fitness. He is very good, man. He's like 56 years old, and dude, he's killing it. So 56 years old, and this guy is Gravity Core Fitness. I mean, he does like 501 Tyson push-ups in a video, you know, or 1,000. Like he's doing these crazy high numbers, and for 56 years old, man, that's really good. So you know, I got to give him props. Like I just ripped out 50 burpees and I'm dying. You know what I mean? Because this heat is killing me. So, but this is like on a day like this is about all I would do to go for that run, finish with the 50 burpees and the slam balls, and call it good. If it's cooler out, I might go for 100 burpees and the slam balls. But in this heat, you just don't want to overexert yourself too much. When you're sweating like I am, when you got the drip going, that's about where you need. That's a good workout, man, in this heat because it's so easy to overexhaust yourself. When I was younger, I came close to heat stroke a couple times, man. So, hey, thank you for coming to the channel. It says you're new. I definitely appreciate it. Hey, Gravity Core Fitness, I was just talking about you, man. I was just talking about you. I appreciate it, man. I was just telling about how my dad, you know, he's to get back into shape, and I show him your videos because he's 2 years older than you. And I'm like, Dad, it's never too late for you to get back in shape. Like, look at this guy. So anybody who can see his comment on there, go check out his channel, man. Really good stuff. He's a very good brother, very good supporter, workout freak, man. So when I'm in my 50s, I'm going to be doing what he's doing. So really cool. And that's the thing. I love this stuff, man. You'll meet a lot of good guys on here doing their thing. So, yeah, Gravity Core, we just did I'd say about a mile to a 2-mile run. And I just finished with 50 burpees and some slam balls. And it's hot out, so I am dying right now. It is freaking Feels like it's 85. It's probably not that hot, but it feels like it. So it's been hot in Missouri all freaking week, dude. Tomorrow's supposed to be the worst. I think we're going to be up in the 90s. So I'll be at work tomorrow night sweating my ass off, which is fine. You know, it's just like, feels like I'm doing extra cardio all week, dripping all that water weight out. So, but summertime, we're trying to get it going, you know. So, but hey, I appreciate you guys for subscribing. I appreciate you guys watching the channel, man. You know, I'll sit here and talk to you for a little bit. I'm a talker, man. Anyone who knows, I went to college, online college, got my communications degree. The slam balls are great, dude. I love these things. I got this one. I'll show you guys. It's like less than 20 bucks at Walmart for a 20-pound ball. Great, dude. And you can slam with it, work your abs. It's so good, dude. I definitely recommend that. A jump rope. I'm working on getting another jump rope because my dog ate mine. So we're working on that. But as I was saying, man, I'm a big communicator. So I work at a factory. I work at a farm factory. We make farm chemicals. So every time, you know, they go to plant, they spray our chemicals on their plants to kill their weeds and stuff so that the plants grow good, their crops grow. So I work at a farm factory. I make farm chemicals. Right now it's slow season, so we're doing a lot of like painting, a little bit of chemical work, but not much. So it's pretty boring and it's hot. So long nights. So I work overnights because the pay differential was crazy. It was like $4 more an hour to work overnights. So I took that overnight for sure. But man, like I was saying, I'm a communications major in college, so I love communicating, talking to people. And my mission is to help guys, man. Like, you know, I'm not in the best shape, but I'm in pretty good shape. And I can do a lot of crazy things, man. The flagpole, the handstands. And that's not to brag. That's just to say, like, this comes from 17 years of trial and error. You know, from time I was a teenager to when I was locked up to when I got out to doing this stuff, man, because I want to help people. Because that's what I did through most of my late teens and 20s was personal training for guys behind bars, a little bit out here too, just getting people in shape, man. And to see the progress, that's what gave me the most joy was I was the kid who said, oh, I'll never be able to do a handstand push-up. I'll never be able to do a flagpole. I'm too fat. All my friends were doing it in high school. I'm like, oh, there's no way I could ever do that. But then by the time I was 22, 23, I was doing it because I worked so hard from 18 to 23 to get there. You know, my teenage years, I've spent powerlifting. I was really big. So I was, you know, 230, 240, strong as a house, but I couldn't do a single pull-up. You know, I could squat 580 pounds, bench press a shit ton, but I couldn't run a mile. I couldn't do a pull-up. I didn't like how I looked in the mirror. I had no visible abs. You know what I mean? And so I do have a little loose skin left from being heavier. You know, you can kind of see my lower belly. I have a little bit of skin there because I was heavier, you know, but now, like, I do have decent abs that show through. You know what I mean? And that just come from that hard work, man. Get my metabolism up. So now I can eat pretty much what I want, but I still choose to eat cleanly, right? But man, I just want to help guys. Like, because when I was heavier, man, I dealt with like anxiety, I dealt with depression, and I still do, but it's a lot better because my physical health got better, my mental and my emotional health got better, and then I looked to a higher power. I started believing in God, you know, and me and God have had our journey. You know, my best friend died while I was locked away when I was in my early 20s, and that got me away from God. I was like, fuck that, you know, it's not real. Luckily, Stephen Furtick spoke to me through my television, brought me back to God. Stephen Furtick of Elevation Worship. If you're a Christian follower, follow that guy, man. He is so good, so good. And if you're into fitness, then he's like us, man, because I'm a fitness guy. I'm a believer, and that's what he does. And I love him for that, man. He's helping so many people find God and younger people because for me, I could never relate to some of the older famous pastors, you know, the older guys, because I'm like, oh, there's old men. They're just telling me stories that's like from forever ago. Well, Steven's like in his 40s, and I'm in my 20s. And I thought, man, I can relate to this guy. He's so cool and he gets it. He relates the Bible to me. And that was really cool, man. So definitely follow him, dude. And, you know, my channel, I want to talk to you guys because I'm mental health, I'm emotional health too. I'm not just here to show you workouts. If you're struggling with something, just know that it's okay not to be okay. And it's okay to come talk to people about it. Like you can come to me, bro. Tell me what you got going on. And I'm going to listen. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge. I'm here to listen. I'm here to give you an ear. I'm here to tell you, hey, you're not alone, bro. Because even if it's just, if it's a loss of a person, if it's, it doesn't matter, you know, if it's a loss of a person, if it's loss of relationship, it's loss of whatever, a loss is loss, man. And we all deal with the same stuff. You know, we all have those same feelings. Everyone goes through a different journey in life. No one knows your story, but we do all have similar feelings about stuff. You know, grief it hits people. We all feel that lonely. We all feel that, man, I wish somebody was here. I wish I had someone. We all feel, these things, the anxieties, the nervousness. And just know you're not alone, man. You don't have to be alone. I spent a long time alone and stuffing feelings and shoving shit in, and that's what got me in trouble. That's what led me down the wrong path in life, man. Was because I felt like I was alone. I had no one, and that stems from my teenage years, from the time I was 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way until I was 18, 19 years old. That's how I felt, right? And it's just not true. We're not alone. You know what I mean? We all have each other. We're all people. No one is better than anyone else. And I'll answer your questions here in a minute. I see you asking. So my job, it pays pretty good, man. Day shift makes like $4 less than I do, so I'm making in the mid 20s right now, a little over an hour for Missouri wages. That's pretty good. The high range in Missouri is usually 30, 35. Some people may make 40 depending on what they're doing, but for factory work, mid 20s to 30s is about average. It's pretty good, especially second, third shift. That's about average. For first shift, that'd be kind of high. So yeah, so it's pretty good pay, man, and it's not hard work. It's just dirty. Like I basically just I'm a giant baker of chemicals. So we get a batch sheet, just like you would with the cookbook. It's a batch sheet, and they tell us how much of what to put into this giant ass tank, and we use forklifts to get stuff up in there, whether it's powder bag chemical or liquid chemicals out of a tote or a barrel. And we put them in there, and then we have a giant agitator in it that mixes it all up, and then we usually ship it to a mill so it can mill, which breaks down particles more. And then we take a sample there. If that passes, we put it back into a tank, and we usually have to add more water and a few other things, mix it up, and then take another sample. And if it's in spec, if it passes, then we can do what we're going to do with it, whether it's putting it into totes or getting ready to go to a semi truck. We go anywhere. So we have all different size farms. Like we have small bottles for smaller farms, all the way up to giant tanker trucks for, the rich people with huge farms. So we basically do it for everyone. Um, it's a great company. It's called All Ball. They sponsor a few NASCARs and a few other things. And they're worldwide. They're everywhere. There's one here in my town in Missouri. There's one up in Iowa, a few other in the U.S., and there's some over in Germany and other places. Um, but they're a good company to work for, man. I got good benefits, really good 401k. So I haven't been there long enough to get that yet, but when I am, I'll have a really good retirement one day. So it's really good company, man. But like I said, I'm making these videos, man, to help people. This helps me talking to you guys as well, man, because I deal with a lot of stuff. My life isn't perfect. I told you a little of my past, and also things I've done in my adult life that I'm not proud of. I'm not happy with. I was dating a girl that was no good for me. Someone I knew since high school, someone that I cared about, loved since high school, right? Um, but we got separated from the time I was in high school till when I got out of prison, and she was doing her own thing, and I didn't know she got into addiction really bad. And I always saw the same girl. And so dating her while she was going through that really took me through there, because there was always other guys, and there was always fishy text messages and pictures being sent and things that I just felt like I was getting cheated on all the time, right? Whether I had proof or not. And it sucked, man. It traumatized me, right? Because that went on for like a year and a half. And then I got away from her because she went to treatment somewhere. And I met a really nice girl I started dating. And I ended up messing that up because my ex came back around and started saying everything I ever wanted her to say. And the girl I was seeing, she was gone a lot. I didn't feel like I got to see her that much because her dad lived out of state. She was seeing her dad and doing these things. And so I was kind of lonely too. And I was telling her that, and she was saying all the things I ever wanted her to say. And I fed into it and took it way too far, man. We traded pictures, videos, things I shouldn't have done. And I heard this really nice girl, amazing girl, and it's crazy because like the other girl that I hurt, she was kind of like everything they ever wanted in a person, right? Just the way she was raised, how she acted. She fit my life so well. My family loved her. My greatest thing was just watching her play with my dog or my cat. Like she's an animal lover like I was. And nobody else had ever done that. No one else had just fit my family so well and stuff. She met my grandparents. No one else has done that. Um, and so me and her, we didn't really date all that long. It was just, 3 months or so. But it was just knowing the type of person she was is what sucks that I lost. Like I dated another girl way longer, but I don't feel that way about her. Like I have love for her. She got her life together. She's getting her kids back, and I'm proud of her. But like what hurts me the most was losing that girl I only dated for a few months because I know she was a great fit. And, I really messed up to where she hates me. She's not going to come back. I pray to God to ask him, hey, if you can give me that second chance, let her know that I've been working on myself and I know why I hurt her now, and it's not ever going to happen again. I know what I have to lose, and it'll probably end up happening with someone else someday. I just haven't met anyone that I've connected with like I did her. Um, but I do ask for that, even though I know it probably will never happen. So I just spend my time working out, and seeing my grandpa doing the things that I know are good. That's a good person would do. Spend time with your family. My grandpa, he lost his wife earlier this year, my grandma, and so I spend a lot of time with him because he's at the nursing home by himself. Just trying to be a good grandson. I've been blessed with a good family. So man, I'm not perfect. Life is really stressful. Getting my life together. I still live with my dad and stepmom, and I'm getting my life together. Shit's stressful, man. But I keep it real. I just keep it real with people, and I just want to know that you guys aren't alone. Like I think everyone goes through this stuff, and a lot of influencers and people on socials, they try to come off as perfect, right? They post all the perfect pictures. They want to be clean. They don't want to show that they have any sort of issues, no past, never been in trouble with the law, never. They'd be perfect, right? Because they're trying to sell themselves to you guys. I think it's better to come and be real, and to come and just say, hey, I'm fucked up too. I'm really fucked up. I'm not right. I'm not okay, but it's okay not to be okay, man. Because if you're trying to do the right thing, like if you're trying to be a better person, and you're trying to help people and you're doing what you're supposed to, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel depressed. It's okay to be fucked up, man. And just know you're not alone. You can talk to people about it. Don't hold it in. You know what I mean? That's how I want to come across is, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm just trying to help people. And if you guys can help me too, and talking to you guys and getting this stuff out helps me, then we're helping each other. And that's what this is about, man. That's what the fitness community is. It's about being fit for life. That's the name of my channel, is Fit for Life, because I want to help you guys be fit to live your life to the best possibility. And that's not by stuffing your feelings and hiding shit. It's by getting it out there and dealing with it and being better physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. That's what this journey is. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what my business is going to be, when I get there. I have it tattooed on my body so that I have to do this. It's my calling to God. He told me, since I was in my early 20s, and I've been trying to do this. This is what I have to do. I have to get my money out, and you know what I mean? So yes, man, forgive yourself. And that's been the biggest struggle, man, is trying to forgive myself. And I honestly, my friends say the same thing. I have to forgive myself. And it's so hard, man. But I'm working on it day by day. And helping you guys is helping me get better. Doing these videos and talking to people is helping me get better, man. Like I said, eventually, I'll find my happiness in life. I'll have kids, a family, that sort of thing. But right now, I'm just being the best son and best family member I can be. And, the best friend I can be to my friends out here and to you guys. You guys are my friends. This is a community, and I want to keep helping you guys out. So I was not in the army, man. Like I said, I got in trouble at a young age. I went the other route. So did catch a felony in my young age, and I just been getting my life together since then, man. So basically, I'm a fitness fanatic, dude. I work out. I basically was a personal trainer without the certificate. I spent 12, 13 years helping guys get in shape. Guys that used to be skinny to guys that used to be fat, and that's where my love for this came from, man. Was I always want to help everybody, because I was a fat kid, and I'm fit for life. If I get that going, it's gonna kind of be like a YMCA type thing. It's gonna be a building people can come to, and I'm gonna have the gym, but I'm also going to get experts, man. So like I'm going to get like fitness experts, nutritionist experts. I'm going to get pastors. I want like Stephen Furtick, if I could ever get a hold of him, guys like that. Also like mental health specialists, counselors, people that actually have the degrees in these things. And I'm kind of going to be the middleman. I'm going to get my personal training certificate and my nutrition certificate. I'm going to do online schooling for that pretty soon, but I'm going to be the middleman. So basically I'm going to be, if you come to me, you come to my program, Fit for Life, and let's say you are overweight, you're dealing with anxiety and depression, you'll come in, and basically I will say, hey, okay, so we see that you're dealing with these things. We're going to get you on a fat loss weightlifting program. We're going to get you on a fat loss diet with these specialists. They're going to tailor your plan, get you into counseling group and single counseling for your anxiety, for your depression, for what you're dealing with. Because the group is just important as the individual. I've done group counseling too, man, and it's just as important because that's what shows you that we're all on the same playing field. No matter what you're going through in life, we're all on the same playing field. But the individual is really important too, because then you open up more, you get that one-on-one. So we'll get you both, and then we'll also like whatever your higher power is. It's not, you don't have to be Christian like me. You can be Muslim, you can be anything. I will find a specialist, a religion specialist, and whatever you believe in, Scientology, aliens, whatever it is. If you think that God is, Donald Trump, whatever, I'll get you someone, right? We're going to find you whatever it is. that you believe in, because I just want you to believe in something. And even if you don't at first, eventually over time you may come and then you'll say, hey, I think I do want to go Christian. And I'll go, okay, I'm going to get you to talk to Steven this week. We'll get him on a video call. And then that's the start, because it all goes together, man. When you're failing in one part, you're failing in all, and they all come together. Even if you're atheist or if you're agnostic, whatever, like that, as long as you have a belief, I want you to believe in something, and I will get you a specialist in whatever it is to talk to about it, because you have to believe in something. So it all goes together, man. And that's what I want to do. And it could be the opposite end of the spectrum. Maybe someone who, like my ex, was a drug addict, right? I know a lot of those people. You come in really skinny, emaciated, and it's like, hey, um, we're going to get you on a muscle building plan. We're going to get you that muscle building diet. You're going to go through these counseling sessions for your rehab for drug use. You just got out of rehab. We're going to keep that going to keep you on track. We're going to get you a religious counselor as well. Like that's the thing. Like that's what I want to do. That is my dream, is to help as many people as possible, because it's being fit to live life. That's kind of my opening statement is, when people hear the word fit, they probably think like Arnold, or they think like Sylvester Stallone in the Rocky movies or the Rambo. And no doubt those are fit, right? That's fit as fit can be. But fitness is much more than just physical. It's the spiritual, the mental, the emotional, the physical as well. It's all those encompassed. That's what's being fit to live life. That's where fit for life comes from. And that is where my drive comes from. So for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll try to get a good view here. That's my tattoo. I don't know if we can see it. It says Fit for Life, Body by Brett. And that is one arm handstand, because anyone who's seen my videos, that is probably one of my most famous poses, is the flagpole and the one arm handstand are two of my workouts that I do. So definitely. So I definitely, I pray for my ex every day, man, for both of them. Um, for both of them. And, I've been thankful. I've had very good friends in my life. Like that, I just, with relationships, hasn't gone the best, man. And I've been trying to meet people. And the older I get, the harder it is, because I'm really struggling. I want to experience the first time with someone together, and maybe that's selfish. A lot of people already have kids. They've done the whole experience, and I haven't. And so I want to find someone who doesn't have children yet, who I can start life with. And I'm 33, so mid 20s is kind of low as I want to go range wise. So I'm really hoping I can find someone to start life with. So, but I just wanted to share that with you guys to let you know, like, I'm not perfect, man. I deal with a lot, and I know you guys do too. And we're all gonna be okay. It's okay not to be okay. We're all gonna be okay. But I'm drenched in sweat, dude. My shorts are soaked. I'm soaked from that heat. So I'm gonna go clean up and shower. We gotta take my truck up to the shop tonight to get it worked on tomorrow. So my dad's gonna give me a ride out there. But hey, just so you know, I love you guys. God bless you. God loves you. Whatever your God is, He does love you. So, and we're all gonna be okay. So, but tomorrow night, yeah, I'll work. So tomorrow night, I'll be probably try to do a live at the gym. It's gonna be chest day, so we'll be doing bench press and arms. So we'll do that tomorrow, probably around 6 p.m. my time, and I'm in Missouri, so Central time, here in the U.S. So, but all right, guys, well, have a good night. God